For most of human history, wolves were treated as monsters waiting beyond the firelight. 30,000 years ago, humans were small, slow, and surrounded by animals built to hunt. Wolves possessed powerful jaws, frightening endurance, pack coordination, and superior night vision. Yet wolves eventually became our closest animal companions. Today, dogs protect homes, save lives, work beside us, and sleep in our beds. No ancient tribe deliberately planned to create an animal that played fetch. Dogs may have begun when certain wolves started domesticating themselves. The process likely began during the Ice Age, tens of thousands of years ago. Humans lived in small, mobile groups that constantly searched enormous territories for food. Life was brutal. Hunts frequently failed, and even a broken leg could become fatal. At the edge of nearly every camp, wolves waited in the darkness.
Humans were messy eaters who left behind bones, skins, and partially consumed carcasses.
To a hungry wolf, a human camp was a moving source of free food. The first wolves probably approached carefully, testing how close they could safely move. Aggressive wolves were attacked, while wolves too fearful to approach missed the available food.
Natural wolf populations already contained differences in fear, aggression, and curiosity. Some animals may have been born with a greater tolerance for human presence. Across generations, the most tolerant wolves gained a survival advantage. Following people could provide calories without the injuries caused by hunting large animals. Evolution gradually began selecting these wolves according to temperament. The calmer animals gained more food and greater access to human protection.
As behavior changed, their bodies may also have begun changing.
A famous experiment begun by geneticist Dmitry Belyaev demonstrated a similar process. In each generation, researchers bred only the foxes least afraid and aggressive toward humans.
Within decades, many foxes began behaving surprisingly like domestic dogs.
Their physical appearance changed alongside their temperament.
Similar clusters of traits appear repeatedly in domesticated animals.
Early proto-dogs may have looked less threatening before humans intentionally bred them. Imagine seeing a wolf that was smaller, calmer, and willing to remain beside your camp. The relationship may have begun in more than one region of the ancient world.
For thousands of years, evolution may have unfolded beside the fire without anyone recognizing it.
Humans soon discovered that keeping these animals nearby offered major advantages. Their hearing and smell made them living alarm systems.
They could detect unfamiliar people long before humans noticed them.
Their noses could also help locate and follow prey.
Once both species benefited from cooperation, the relationship strengthened rapidly.
Dogs became the first animals domesticated by humans. They joined us before agriculture, livestock herding, and settled civilization. When human diets changed, dogs continued adapting to remain beside us.
Dogs gradually became better than wolves at digesting starch-rich human food.
Dogs lived with us before writing, cities, metalworking, and the pyramids. The partnership eventually changed the emotional biology of both species. Wolves do not naturally form the same prolonged gaze relationship with people. Human-dog eye contact can activate bonding systems associated with parental attachment. Dogs also developed facial expressions that humans find extremely difficult to ignore. Animals that appeared emotionally expressive may have received more human care. Groups living with dogs may have hunted, defended camps, and survived more successfully. Dogs may even have helped humans expand into new regions of the planet.
But later, selective breeding also imposed serious costs on many dogs.
Extremely shortened muzzles can make breathing difficult for breeds such as pugs.
The Dachshund's elongated body can increase the risk of serious spinal problems.
Some bulldogs struggle to give birth naturally because of human-selected body proportions.
Despite domestication, ancient wolf behaviors still remain inside modern dogs.
Circling before sleep may echo ancestors preparing a safe place in grass.
Howling, caching food, and dreamlike running movements also reveal ancient instincts. Inside every Chihuahua and Husky remains the shadow of an Ice Age predator.
Cats live near us, cattle tolerate us, and horses work with us. But dogs joined us.
They chose to remain beside human fires, while wild predators waited outside. Dogs guarded our camps while we slept in dangerous landscapes.
They crossed frozen landscapes and brutal weather beside migrating humans. They followed us through migrations, wars, storms, and journeys into new lands.
At some point, the alliance became something deeper than survival.
A German burial dating back roughly 14,000 years provides remarkable evidence.
The grave contained 2 humans and a dog, deliberately placed together.
The dog had suffered a serious illness while still young. Its survival suggests that people cared for it for weeks or possibly months. They devoted food, time, and energy to a sick dog in an extremely harsh environment.
That care cannot be explained entirely by immediate usefulness. Humans and dogs repeatedly shaped one another's chances of survival.
The entire relationship may have begun with wolves that were simply a little less afraid.
There was no master plan, grand invention, or moment when someone created the dog.
There were only leftovers near the fire and hungry animals watching from the darkness. Caution slowly gave way to tolerance, as both species learned that the other could be useful.
Evolution gradually transformed mutual fear into one of history's greatest alliances. Tonight, your best friend may sleep beside you, unaware that your friendship began beside an Ice Age fire.